Hey, what's up? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this little app right here called Cash Runner, and it says that you can make the ultimate rewards. Okay, let's check this out. Let's see if it's legit first of all. Can you really make money from this, or is this a waste of time, right? Or are there better ways to make money online? Now, if you want to find out my favorite way to get to $10,000 a month or more 100% from home, just click the link below and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. Okay, some of them are really good, some of them are so, a lot of them big waste of time. So let's check this out to find out how good this opportunity is. Now, the first thing to understand is that Cash Runner is what's called a GPT website, get paid to do something. So there are a few things that you can do on it, right? We'll talk about that in a second. And you can just head over to the Google Play Store and you can download this. It's got, on the Google Play Store, it's got 100,000 downloads. And the reviews are pretty high actually, almost 19,000 views, 4.5 stars, okay? So you can just install it here. Unfortunately, it's not available on your iOS device. You can only use it if you're an Android user, but the nice thing is that if you're an Android user, you can do this pretty much from anywhere in the world. It's global, okay? So this is what it looks like when you download it, all right? Kind of looks like this, and it's very normal to a lot of the other GPT style websites. The difference is this is specifically an app, so excuse me, you can only use it on your phone. And the main things that you can do are you can play games, you can download offers, and you can take surveys. Those are the three things. So we'll talk about that a little bit, all right? Now, when you click on here and you play games, they will give you a host of different games that you can play. So there are things like very simple games, all sorts of games like solitaire or mind map, or different very, very simple online games. And the way that they make money is the more time you spend on the app, the more ads they will show you. Okay, so just understand that. That's how a lot of these GPT websites work. The more time you spend on it, the more ads they serve you, and it takes time because some of the ads are 30 seconds long, some of them are 1, 2, 3 minutes long. So you have to watch the entire ad before that you can continue playing the game, right? And so it's not so much about how well you play the game or how many points you get. It has nothing to do with that. It's just how long do you spend on the app. The longer you spend on the app, the more ads they show you, the more money they will make, and the more points they will give you. That's kind of how it works, okay? But on average, please don't expect to earn a lot of money from the games, because the games pay very, very little, because the only way they're making money from the games is showing you ads, okay? So roughly, it kind of works out to be less than 10 cents for every hour that you spend playing the games specifically. Okay, the games pay very, very little. That's just the way that GPT websites work, all right? Now, the other thing that you can do is something called tasks, all right? So tasks are basically download offers, right? Now, with Cash Runner works with all the same download offer companies out there. There's some very big ones called Lootably. There's one called OfferToro. There's one called AdGate Media. You can see it right here. There's one called PubScale, okay? These are very normal. But the only difference is that with different GPT websites, they get to choose how much rewards they give to their users. So some of the GPT websites that I've reviewed, and I've reviewed many, okay? I've reviewed like over 50 of them. They will give you a little bit more money, but with Cash Runner, even though they say it's the ultimate reward platform, they don't pay you as much. They actually pay you a little bit less, all right? So you get less points for the same amount of time that you spend downloading the offers. Now, let me explain offers a little bit. An offer is basically when you either play a game or you download an app, or you join some sort of membership like insurance or a gym, and for doing something specific, they will give you a certain amount of coins, okay? Now, it means that in order for you to get the coins, you have to do certain things and you have to jump through certain hoops. So sometimes you have to put some money down. Sometimes you have to register for something. Sometimes you have to put your own credit card information. Sometimes you actually have to spend some money. So there are some casino offers, for example, right? Gambling offers, where they need you to put down $10 or $50 in order for you to receive a certain amount of points back for you to convert into money. So sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. It just depends on what the offer is. Some of them are games. So sometimes you play a game, and if you reach a certain level in the game, like you reach level 30 or you reach level 50, they will give you a certain amount of points. So you have to hit certain milestones. So sometimes the offers can be very good, but they're not, you don't earn the money straight away. Sometimes it takes like a few days. For some of the gaming ones, it might take you a few weeks to hit a level, to hit level 50 or hit level 100. Some people will never even hit those levels because some of these games can be very hard, all right? So I think downloading offers is a good way to make a little bit more money, but they can be quite tough, okay? Now the last way is basically surveys. You can see it here, CPX Research, BitLabs, Monlix, Wanna Ads. These are all survey platforms, and you fill out surveys, and the more surveys you fill out, the more money you make. On average, you can expect to make about a few cents per survey, all the way up to 30, 40, 50 cents a survey, okay, if you get to fill them out. But a lot of them though pay quite low on this particular platform right here, right? And that is pretty much it. So these are the main ways for you to make money, right? So you can see right here. By the way, it says here 1,863 coins per minute. We'll talk about how much the coins are worth, right, in a second. Also, something that you need to understand is that as you play stuff, your payout rate will go down. That's generally the way it works. So when you first start a game, it looks like the coin rate is very high, but the more you play it, the lower it gets. That's kind of how they kind of get you to play the game, and then after that they kind of like reduce the coins so you don't make as much money. So it gets more and more and more difficult for you to actually receive rewards, okay? So just make sure you understand that. Now, once you're ready to download, you can actually download your money mainly through PayPal. Okay, so a lot of it is through PayPal, where you can withdraw your money. The nice thing is that the threshold is very low. It's only roughly about $2. Okay, so in order to withdraw the coins, it's roughly about 27,000 coins. 27,000 coins. Okay, so please understand that that's going to take you a long time. Okay, now you can see right here for this particular game, it says 1,800 coins per minute. All right, but this will go down pretty rapidly. All right, so it will take you quite a long time to reach 27,000 coins. It may take you a few days. Okay, it just depends on how many hours you put into it. But usually on average, for an okay GPT website, if you're spending about 2 hours a day on the actual website, that means you're spending 2 hours a day filling out surveys, downloading the offers on the offer walls, and playing games, you can expect to make anywhere from 50 cents to maybe about $1. Okay, but usually that's it. I mean, even $1 for a couple of hours is considered pretty high for a GPT website. All right, so you're not gonna get rich on this website, right? Yes, they do pay out though. They definitely do pay out, and it's an okay, I would say it's middle of the road GPT website. It's not a super awesome website. It's not a very, very bad one. It's okay for a GPT website. The payouts are alright. They really do pay out, so it's okay. Now let me go down to the reviews just so that you can see what people are really saying about this. And they do have a lot of 5 stars. They'll say like, oh, it's really good. I played for 1.5 hours and I made some money, blah blah blah. Very nice app, things like that. It does make allow me to earn. It isn't fake, it's real. And that's true, it is real. All right, so 100% you can make some money from Cash Runner. All right, now what are some of the 1 stars saying? They're saying, some of the 1 stars, a lot of them are saying things like, I'm not really being attributed whenever I refer friends and things like that. Or when I play a game, it takes a long time for the points to be reflected. Sometimes it takes a day for the points to be reflected. Other people are saying a lot of the games are not available, like this guy, right? And he's saying there's too many ads, right? So, and that's how they make money. Remember I mentioned that right at the start of the video? So when you're playing the games, you're going to get a lot of ads, right? Because that's how they make money. So it takes a long time. If you're going to be using, the ads, the games to make money, it's very, very tough. This one says, worst app, when you complete a first task, they instantly give you coins. And then you complete another task, and then the task is pending, and they don't give you coins. Don't waste time on your data. Okay, so again, a little bit glitchy. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's glitchy for everybody, but for Coco, that's what they basically experience, right? So a lot of people are saying it's okay, blah 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 blah. This one says it doesn't even deserve 1 star because I've completed an activity on this app and they haven't even rewarded me the points. And they said it would take a minimum of 24 hours. It's 4 days and I didn't get anything. So again, right, it's a little bit glitchy, right? So for some people, they've got a good experience. They do a task, they get the coin straight away. For other people, you know, they get shown lots of ads and they do something and they don't really get the coin. So it really depends on your luck, I think, right? But it doesn't mean that Cash Runner doesn't pay. They do pay, they just don't pay super high, all right? So here's what I would say, right? If you're somebody that lives in a country where, you know, you're not even, you know, making $1 a day, and $1 a day will be a complete change to your life, then I think, you know, GPT apps like Cash Runner, it's okay. It's an option that you can check out, right? But honestly, you're making very, very little money. You're literally making about 25 cents to 50 cents an hour. That's the rate that you're making, right? So if you spend 2 hours on the app, you might make 50 cents to $1. That's very normal for GPT apps, by the way, okay? And if you're okay with that, then you can spend a few hours on this app. Some people spend like, you know, 10 hours on an app like this, and they make, you know, a few dollars a day. But really, you're spending like 10 hours on an app like this, right? So you have to ask yourself, is that worth your time? It's not that they don't pay, they do pay, but the payout rate is very, very low, okay? What I would say is that if you're interested in GPT apps, one of the best paying ones is called FreeCash. Okay, so I reviewed this. It's very, very similar as well. You can play games, like you can see here. You can take surveys, you can download offers. It's very, very similar, right? But I would say that they pay much, much more than Cash Runner does. Okay, so Cash Runner is very low. At least with FreeCash, you know, for taking the surveys and playing the games and downloading the offers, you can make more money. Okay, so with these guys, it is possible to really make $5, $10 a day for spending maybe 3 or 4 hours on the app. It's still a lot of work, okay? Don't get me wrong. With GPT apps, it's a lot of work that you have to spend on it, but you can make more on FreeCash than with Cash Runner. So if you want to check it out, check out FreeCash. I think Cash Runner is so-so. I think this is one of the very normal ones, but again, you know, it just depends on who you are, okay? If you want a sort of zero skill way, that means you don't need any high skills to make just a teeny weeny small bit of money, then you can check out Cash Runner, or you can check out FreeCash if you want to use a GPT website. All right, now if you're here watching this video right now, maybe you're looking for a way to make some big money online. On this channel, I have reviewed hundreds of strategies. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. A lot of them are pretty ugly. A lot of them, really, I think it's a waste of time, especially if you're spending a few hours a day online. But out of all the good strategies, I used one of them to basically quit my full-time job in April 2019. I actually used this strategy to multiply my corporate salary by more than 5 times. And I used to do very well in corporate, right? I used to manage a team of 15 people and my salary was pretty high. I make 5 times more than that. And I quit my job. So I work full-time from home. I think it's a great business model. It's a great strategy. It's good for beginners, and you can do this from anywhere in the world. If you want to check that out, I've got a training, a masterclass right below. There's a link. You can check it out and I show you how I do this step by step. All right. I wish you all the best, and I will see you on another video review. Take care.